Hi guys, welcome back to Old Guys and New Guitars. We have kind of a different episode today. We've got another instrument that was donated for our show by Mr. Rick Wall over at Zonal Music Group. And this one's a little bit different, Carrie. You won't have quite so many strings to deal with. So I'm just going to go ahead and open the case here on this one. And have you take a look. This is an Ibanez Tenor guitar.
Wow. M-I-C-K-U. What was his name? Jimmy and Mouse Guitars used to play a tenor guitar. Well, it had ears, of course.
Oh, wow. So it's got a spruce top on it, and I think it's probably laminated mahogany back and sides. And,
it must be laminated. It looks great, though.
Yeah, and I think it's mahogany neck, too, on it.
That looks like a real slab. That's a real slab of mahogany.
Let's see. Do I have any notes on this particular one?
See, it's in a few pieces. You can see this piece of mahogany joining that piece, and there's a little, and then they added that. But hey.
And that neck feels so strange, too. When I picked it up, that was why I decided to have you take a look at it, is when I picked up that little neck, I thought, it feels like a little tiny baseball bat in my hand there.
And they've literally spaced the top two strings closer than the bottom two, and I don't think it's a mistake. Well, it's hard to say. It seems like that's how it's cut.
How about the nut? How does it look up above? Similar thing, or are they spread even?
Well, it looks even. So maybe if that pin came out, that string would move over. But anyway, don't worry about that right now. So mandolin-ish tuning, or in this case, mando cello, because of the pitch. Same relative tuning. I'd like to get a real live mando cello. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? You know, like 8-string.
Yeah.
So let's see if I can remember how to play stuff in fifths, and we'll see what this baby sounds like. Let me get down here by the mic. So if I played that C minor, I got to do something like that. Yeah.
I'm surprised at the projection. You know, I have a baritone ukulele that I sometimes take with me, and this to me looks like kind of another option for a travel instrument, doesn't it?
Yeah.
In terms of its sheer size, but it's much clearer and more articulate than the ukulele is. Probably the strings make a big difference too, and just the body being a little bigger. Surprising how, kind of loud it is right here.
I get there. There it is.
All right, so thoughts on the Ibanez Tenor?
Well, what a load of fun, huh? And the more that you played it a while and you got used to the, if you want a clue about how to play fifths, it isn't like you got to learn the universe. In a way, you just got to think of it as an upside down guitar, sort of, because guitars generally work in fourths. So chords that are upside down versions of what you're used to, it's funny, it tend to work. Yeah, so G, that's a G. So that kind of interval, you could do that on a guitar. It would just be 2 strings apart instead of 3. I guess I'm not making it sound any simpler, am I?
I know it confuses me. Anyway, we just thought we'd put this little video out there of a Ibanez tenor guitar, and for somebody that's looking for another instrument that's not quite so big to carry around and still has some fun with it and mess with your mind in terms of trying to figure out chords and how they're put together.
And just how, if you're sitting around a campfire or something, and imagine being the guy that pulls that out. Here, I'll join in.
All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoy these videos. If you do, just give us a thumbs up and also subscribe. We also like to hear from you in the comments if you have any ideas or suggestions. We love to read those. We periodically check in on them, and please tune in to our upcoming shows. We've got some more interesting guitars down the road. We're going to try to do some comparisons also. So thanks again for tuning in. Thanks, Carrie, for showing us how to kind of get turned around with a 4-string guitar tuned in fifths. So,
well, it's good for your brain, I think, anyway. Like even if you never mastered an instrument like this, just start to think that way. Is a little, oh, yeah, I see. And it helps you appreciate violinists and mandolinists and the people that think of things in different ways.
all right.
So, how fun.
Well, thanks, guys. Take care.